In a world where aliens control the skies and humanity's last and only hope lies in the hands of a barely literate, video game addicted imbecile, where clandestine battles rage openly across the globe, even though that doesn't make any sort of sense at all, and hope is more precious than gold, the weight of the future of mankind rests squarely on the shoulders of one man. Wait a minute. Does the future actually have weight? Maybe I should rephrase that. No, it's too late now, and I sort of like the sound of it anyway. Where was I? Oh yes. The weight of the future rests squarely on the shoulders of one man, and that man is Sean No Angel Penn. You'll thrill as Sean leads his team of warriors in combat against the alien menace. You'll cringe at the stupidity of their actions, especially Kesha, that dumb bint. And you'll marvel as you try and figure out why the hell you're still watching this shit. But one thing is certain. This fall, everyone will be talking about Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM: The Long War. This fall, it's gonna be a devil of a time, but fortunately, Sean Penn is no angel. Alright then, so, thanks movie trailer video guy, we appreciate the intro, and nice job, sir. You're welcome. Alright then, so, here we are, deep in the bowels of an alien ship. Sean, military Superman, No Angel Penn, of course, leading this mission. We've downed a couple of pods, and we just sort of have to do a little bit of mop-up operation is really all we've got left on this. So, without any further ado, or unnecessary drama, let's get started. Now, we had an audio clue from somewhere over in this vicinity earlier, some stomping of feet. Not quite as rhythmic as, of course, Stomp, the Broadway show, but, I mean, hey, what is as rhythmic as Stomp? I mean, that was some awesome creative shit right there, and in no way ridiculous or totally contrived. So, we're gonna move a few of our troopers over in that direction. I think Kathy Z probably would be a good addition to get over there. We know this area is relatively clear. We will want to check this middle corridor as well, so let's detail someone for that. Reb, why don't you head over in that direction? We know sort of the rectal area of the ship here is clear. We have not probed the anus yet to see if there's anything out here, but it's pretty uncommon for there to be any dingleberries lurking just outside the anus, so probably not exactly a priority. We could send Miley up top. Actually, let's do that. Let's take Miley up high, just make sure that the eye in the sky doesn't see any particular enemies or threats lurking high above. We have encountered some chrysalids, and chrysalids are known for going up high, so it wouldn't necessarily hurt to keep an eye on that. We may have Chris Brown heal Kathy Z as well, because she is very slightly injured. Kesha not exactly looking real speedy here. And Tiger Woods, unfortunately, does not have our jet boot module, so we'll have him come over here and sort of hang out with Miley. Just in case they bump into any trouble, Miley will have a little bit of backup. Not that Miley needs backup. I mean, she's got a whole group of backup singers for that shit. It's not really our job to be backing up Miley Cyrus. She pays people for that. We're going to do it anyway, though. I don't necessarily trust anyone who got the thumbs up from Billy Ray Cyrus. Okay, so we're still getting audio clues, and probably what I'm going to do is set up a door kick here and a door kick there and see if maybe we can, like, sandwich those guys. We have at least 2 pods of Exalt troopers also still waiting. The Exalt, surprisingly, kind of troubling. Those guys have fantastic aim. This portion of the game, they can be really deadly. They don't miss much. They don't do a whole lot of damage, of course, because they just have laser weapons, but they're fucking dead-eye bastards. They don't really miss. So let's have the surgeon pop a heal here. Old Kathy Z.
Come on,
gonna patch her up. Little Botox for Kathy Z. It's gonna tighten up that face, Kathy. You'll be locked into a death rictus in no time at all, and no one will actually be able to discern your true age, which I know that has benefits for you since you're 678 years old.
Let's do this.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, little known fact, actually bucking a Methuselah level
Move order confirmed.
of years under her belt. So it looks clear for Yaya. Actually, let's have Yaya just kind of double check this. Alright, so we are totally clear then. At least down to this range, and I don't really anticipate heading that direction. I want to clear this area over here before I sort of advance. So we'll bring Miley over. I would like to get Paris Hilton in one of those doors if at all possible, but it doesn't look like Paris is going to be quick enough. Let's have Reb Brown get over here in the support position then. And this will be our door team over here. Man, Paris, you are not swift, my dear.
Moving to position.
Bring Tiger over. I'm going to put Tiger on Overwatch. Keep an eye out, Tiger. Specifically, keep an eye out for any available women, say, single, between the ages of 25 and 45. I mean, I know you have an eye out for those at pretty much all times, but probably wouldn't hurt for you to just sort of, you know, be at the ready, Tiger, in case you need to pounce.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
So I don't really want to advance too much here until I've got door team B in position. So we're just going to bring Miley to there. She's going to go on Overwatch. Probably don't want to have the surgeon be one of our shooters. Let's get Paris over here. She's going to be a shooter. And Kesha can not quite make it into our other shooter position. I don't really want to delay another turn. So we'll just have Chris Brown be our other shooter then. Perfectly done, Chris Brown. Thanks for the misclick, buddy. At least he didn't spawn a pod. So, I mean, we know it's safe. There's... It sounded like what? It sounded like a Muton, Sean. I'm no expert, except that, you know, I've played 170 some of these missions, so I kind of actually am an expert, but it sounded like a Muton. Tiger hasn't moved yet. We're going to bring Tiger up here and just put him on Overwatch.
I'm watching.
Overwatch for Sean as well. Yeah, that's definitely Mutons. It actually sounds like a Berserker.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
He's out there. My love for you is like a truck berserker. Would you like some making fuck berserker? I don't know, Sean. Would you? You know, make a little fuck with the Muton?
Look sharp.
Might be good. Never know. Could be the best you ever had, Sean. So it looks like just regular garden variety Mutons, actually. I don't see any berserkers. And not really feeling overly threatened by garden variety Mutons, especially when we have Sean No Angel Pen ready to run and gun for us. I wish Kesha were in a little more desirable position, but them's the breaks. Tiger Woods is going to do some good work for us here. So, Tiger, why don't you plop a nice proximity mine, say, right there. This is going to delete some cover, assuming we can get a grenade over there to set it off. We should be able to. I think Kesha should be in a position where she can get a grenade on that. Kesha? Where you at? There you are. Maybe not, actually.
Moving out.
I don't really like Kesha in this position because she can see the enemy, which typically means they can see her. This should erase one. You know what? With the combination explosion, I think we're better off to just center it. This should erase those two. That's almost no health on those guys. Yeah, so that actually worked quite well. Now, Kesha is in a bit of a vulnerable position. At Kesha, she's in a vulnerable state, that one.
Heading there now.
I think Paris Porno Hilton is going to be able to clean up the lingering menace, though. Yeah, looks like Paris has got that shit covered. It's going to take her 2 shots, but, you know, Paris Hilton always delivers eventually. That's sort of her motto.
Okay.
Very similar to the UPS motto, actually. They always deliver eventually. Really wouldn't mind just softening some of these guys up for... well, it's a good thing I wouldn't mind softening some of them up. I was going to say softening some of them up for a little bit of in-the-zone action from Reb Brown, but it appears that that's going to be pretty unlikely since we didn't kill any of them or even hit any of them. So let's try and collateral damage and see if we can destroy that log. Maybe do a little damage to him. 1 damage apiece. That's okay, actually. This will give Reb Brown at least a chance to kick off in the zone if he can get a kill. It's going to have to critical in order to do it, though. Well, Reb Brown, not one to back away from a challenge, will in fact go for the critical. 2 for 2 for Reb Brown. Can he hit the plush banana and go 3 for 3? Seems unlikely. Let's have him do a flush shot instead, just to make sure we get a hit. And we did push him away from our units, which is good. That's going to leave Miley, yeah, Cyrus, with an excellent opportunity to end that gentleman's life. There's only 1 guy left. Now, arguably, we could be going for a capture here. The plasma rifle would be useful, but I don't really think that's going to be likely. Let's just take the kill.
He's down.
Plasma rifle would be nice, but at this point it's far from a necessity. Really what we needed was the heavy plasma rifle that someone, Kesha, completely fucked us out of earlier.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't think I forgot, Kesha, just because, you know, that was last episode. I did not forget, my dear. I did not forget. Likely I never will forget. So we have some more skipper scampering of little feet coming from over in that direction. This general region, however, should now be safe. So let's advance and regroup a bit.
Solid copy, Commander.
Just get everybody up here into position. Then we'll take a sort of a defensive position on this corner and reload. It sounded like Exalt troopers. It was more of a shoes hitting pavement sort of noise.
Moving out.
You know, sort of like that sound you made the time you got fired from your job as
Good to go.
Chief Burger Flipper over at the Burger Warehouse. I mean, I'm not denigrating you or anything. I've been fired from Chief Burger Flipper position myself, so I mean, I know the sound of shoes on pavement. It's pretty goddamn loud. Let's reload. Let's face it, the Chief Burger Flipper gig wasn't exactly your fucking dream job anyway, so you weren't really sad to see it go. That was actually a desperately stupid move, and I probably shouldn't have gotten away with not being punished for it. But, I'm living proof that this is not a just universe, folks. I get away with shit I shouldn't get away with on a, you know, consistent basis, really. And until the universe starts calling me on my shit, I don't really feel any need or see any reason to stop. So I'm just gonna keep my bullshit going, because that's all I got, folks. Bullshit, that's all I've got. If I can't sling bullshit, I got nothing left. Nothing. You already knew that, though.
Headed there now.
We're going to take kind of a cautious advance. We've got audio clues, which sounds like there may be a pod of Exalt troopers either like in here or more likely up in this general vicinity. We're going to keep an eye out for those bastards. I think those may be the only pods left.
Roger. I've got my
As I said I would, of course, I felt obligated to lose count. I mean, I am a man of my word. I said I was going to try and keep count, but that I would fail. And just to make sure that I, you know, was truthful in that assessment, I have completely lost count of the number of enemies that we've already killed.
Order confirmed.
Then again, that was yesterday, so, you know, maybe maybe you can see to cut me a little slack. Right now, somebody's saying, you could have wrote it down and post-it notes on your desk, and you're right, I'm actually staring right at a stack of post-it notes, so maybe you're onto something, I don't know.
Got it.
Let's just continue a cautious advance.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Making caution our watchword until this move, which should be safe, actually. We need to get Kesha towards the front in case we need some grenade support. Paris, this... No, that's a little too risky. Why don't you reload, Paris Hilton? And Tiger Woods can take the more aggressive, dangerous maneuver here. Alright. Overwatch for Tiger. Alright, so yeah, it's actually a very good thing that we did not take that move with Paris Hilton. It seems like there's going to be some aliens just right up around the corner. Down on the corner,
Heading there now.
out in the street, Willie and some Exalt, we're playing. Bring a laser gun, tap your feet.
Got it covered.
That's the worst Creedence Clearwater Revival of all time.
That's affirmative.
Except for perhaps Creedence Clearwater Revival themselves. They may have been the worst clearance of all time, actually.
Reload complete.
I digress. Don't be bagging on CCR, man. They're the voice of a generation. Sure, they were the voice of a generation. A generation that should have largely fucking kept its mouth shut, by all evidence.
Moving.
Let's take Miley forward, and we're probably not going to make any significant advances on this turn, so don't expect anything really brilliant as far as gameplay. We're going to take very slowly here. I think I'd bring Tiger Woods over in this general vicinity
I'm on the move.
and turn him into a full cover element, assuming he doesn't spawn any enemies, which he didn't. Considering using Tiger Woods for cover, I'm not going to, but I did think about it. Paris, your foot speed is very bad. I mean, you've been with us a long time, and you've
Headed there now.
definitively given us some fine service over the years, actually, at this point. It's been more than a year, so, I mean, I guess months would probably be the better way to say that. You have given us some fine service during your career, but, beginning to wonder if perhaps maybe someone who's younger and, you know, a little more light on their feet, I guess, wouldn't serve us better, perhaps?
Eyes peeled, Commander.
We're gonna go real slow here. Miley, you're fast enough. Let the gimpy Paris Hilton take the short cover
I'm
here.
on it, Commander.
Just because we're pretty sure that Paris probably can't make it to anything more intense or
Heading
aggressive.
there now.
I really feel they're probably right in this area. There tends to be a pod there. And, okay, so there we go. Alright, it's not Exalt, actually, it's Sectoids. Interesting. Let's see if our Bombard ability can't... Ooh, that's real good. Yeah, right there seems very good, actually. Why don't you go ahead and poop that out?
Proximity mine in position.
Little bit of poop, that's fine. I know it's not actually poop, but you didn't actually shit out of mine. Although, if you could shit mines, man, that'd be fucking sweet. You'd get you a job, like, over in the Balkans, or one of those, sort of Crimean areas where there's a lot of civil unrest and strife. You could, earn yourself a pretty penny as a mine-shitting guy, just if, like, all you did was just walk around and shit out mines. Guarantee there's a big market for that. Kesha, I don't suppose you could wing a grenade out there, could you? Possibly.
On the move.
First, let's see if you're going to be visible. No, that's good. So an invisible Kesha, then, can detonate that mine and destroy that cover, and we're all comfortable with Kesha doing that. Excellent work, my dear. Let's bring Yeah to the corner, then, just to make her an attractive target. Now, some of you are saying, come on, have you seen Miley's hairdo lately? That she is not that attractive. And, you may be onto something. I gotta say, the hairdo that Miley's been running with lately, it's not exactly fortunate. I mean, it's a little unfortunate of a haircut. But, I mean, it's just hair. It'll grow out. It's fine. Gonna be an Overwatch shot here from Kathy Z. Yep. I'd say she was off by 1.5 miles, but she was actually just a little over its head, and that guy is kind of hunched over. I think he sort of deked her with the crouch. And like a mind fray, Miley, not worried about that shit at all. One has to have a mind before it can be frayed. We know exactly what these guys are going to do. They're going to run around this corner and hide in this one little spot where there's no line of sight except for like 2 tiles. They always do that. These two will mind link, and one of them will try to either panic or mind fray one of our guys. This dude will run away. See, there you go, running away. And this guy will either try to panic, mind fray, or possibly shoot. Now he's going to shoot at, looks like old Tiger Woods. Oh, he panicked Tiger Woods. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So we got floaters. Floaters back there. Those sectoids are trying to lure us into a pack of floaters, but... Well, this ain't our first rodeo. We ain't gonna fall for that shit. I mean, we've played this before. Miley is... having some problems there due to the mind fray. Kathy Z... We'll just have Kathy go ahead and advance, actually. Nothing on Overwatch, nothing we really need concern. Well, there is something on Overwatch. One of those commanders is on Overwatch.
Incoming fire at this position.
But he missed, so it's all good. It's all good, dog. You missed. It's all good. Who's the flank? Please tell me that guy's the flank. Oh, so long, sir. You are dead. Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to shoot you in the brain.
Target neutralized.
Well, that's okay. I didn't really need a brain. I wasn't using it much anyway. Kesha has some interesting options. Chris Brown also has some interesting options. Paris Hilton can't really move for some reason. It's like she's frozen in terror, despite the fact that it's actually Tiger Woods who's frozen in terror.
Time to motor.
I have Sean Penn dash. Speaking of old legs and not getting much out of them anymore, Sean Penn kind of living up to that as well. Miley, we would actually sort of like you to just move. You could run and gun. Let's see what Miley can do with the run and gun here.
Already there.
Alright, so Miley's gonna have a flank shot. 97% despite the mind fray. This should be a kill. Yeah, right. So Miley's still getting it done. There's no amount of mental damage one can do to Miley Cyrus to render her ineffective, which, honestly, if you think about it, makes a sort of sense. Let's get Kesha in this cover. And we should try and have Kesha... I don't really want her to hunker down. We should try and have Kesha use one of her psychic powers at some point. This guy actually seems like the better target. Let's go long with this grenade. This could get a kill, and if it does, it's going to wound that guy also. Not quite. Kesha 1 damage short. Unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected. We could get that kill. He's going to be flanked there. I say we could pick up that kill with Chris Brown, but looks like Chris is going to be flanked. He still has a pretty reasonable shot. We're going to take it. And the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger delivers twice. 2 birds with 1 stone. That's the Chris Brown way. That's actually a lie. The Chris Brown way is 2 bruises with 1 fist. That's actually the Chris Brown motto, but he can't really publicly advertise that anymore. Court order and whatnot. So what do we got here? Oh, okay. There's a pod. So here's a... Oh, shit, this is Exalt. Okay. Well then. Oh, that guy's a rocket. Okay, well that guy has got to die. We cannot leave one of those guys with a rocket unmolested. That simply will not do. So anybody else have... Because those rockets are unbelievably deadly. I only see 1 Rocketeer. So we only have 1 guy who definitively, absolutely must die. Unfortunately, Paris Hilton can shoot him from here, so we're going to have her do that. 1 whiff from Paris, but the follow-up shot did connect. Sean Penn is not in a position to lend any kind of support. Likewise, Reb Brown, not exactly in a fantastic position. Reb Brown may be able to get a shot off, though. He can, it's just a very bad one. Let's have him take a flush shot. This could get a kill, theoretically. Or Reb Brown could straight up miss. That's also likely. We can't leave Kesha out in the open. We simply can't. Also, there's a sectoid commander over there we gotta worry about. We could take Kathy Z up, but I'm not sure Kathy's gonna be able to get the kill either. And we sort of need her engaged with the sectoid. This is not looking good. Alright, so we got Sean Penn. Sean Penn can't really do anything. But let's have Sean Penn cover the sectoid then. We can go on Overwatch. We gotta get that rocket killed. I think Kathy Z can probably have a shot from here. She does. Is it a good shot? It is not at all a good shot. Makes this a better... we got to get this guy dead. Kathy, don't miss. Kathy missed. She totally missed. She just straight up whiffed it.
Realigning optics. Yeah,
actually has him flanked now, but that's going to leave her with no sort of cover at all. That mind fray really is hurting us. Alright, Kesha. It's all up to you, Kesha. On the plus side, Kesha can't miss. You know what? No. She can't miss, but neither can this grenade, and the grenade is going to have ancillary benefits, so we're going to throw the grenade.
Catch.
Yeah. So ancillary, I really don't like that, though, because now she's just standing right out in the open.
On the move.
Miley's got to move. Miley's gonna go on Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Chris Brown, you're gonna have to smoke for us, buddy. You're the only thing that's gonna keep, like, Kesha... Actually, you're the only thing that's gonna keep any of these guys alive at all. Miley's okay. She should be out of line of sight. So, drop some smoke there, and let's hope there's not another rocket, because 1 rocket here could really, really bone us with every dick in the universe. That's actually, you know, speaking of bone with every dick in the universe, that's actually the Paris Hilton method is what that's called. Oh, shit. Okay, we got very lucky there. They do have another Grenadier who is right there and now on Overwatch. Looks like these guys are going to favor for falling back because they don't have line of sight. Or because they don't have cover. So that grenade turns out to be the right choice because, specifically, it made those guys fall back. We left Sean Penn back on Overwatch for a reason, and it looks like it's not going to matter. Sean's not going to get it done. He got close. Sectoid regenerated and had nothing else to offer. That's actually okay. Alright, so we need to scout. Where's Reb Brown? Reb, where you at, Reb? Reb, buddy, we need you, Reb. Alright. You got to go draw this Overwatch. So go do that. You got to draw the Overwatch, Reb Brown. Is that a Pulse Auto Blaster? Oh no. That guy has stolen the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Slug Slinger, or the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser, rather. That's not cool, bro. That is not cool at all. You don't get to wield the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser. The Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser rests in state in a place of honor amongst the tomb of Martin Lawrence. For you to have gotten your filthy, disgusting, dirty hands on it is, frankly, it's just a shame and a crime. And also, I'm going to destroy your cover if I can. Which I apparently can't. Why can I not do that? Let's flip the camera around. For some reason, it doesn't like you trying to rotate the camera away if collateral damage active. Just did not want to do that at all. So let's go... You know what? What's her straight up just regular shot like? Bad is the answer. Alright, we'll revisit that in a moment then. Kesha. This one's going to be on... Oh, you know what? Actually, Tiger Woods. Let's make things easy here, Tiger. We don't need any of this Exalt weaponry. Most of the Exalt guys are in pretty much Fucktown population, those bros. We're just going to make sure that Fucktown is a less attractive place all around. By putting a proximity mine in that guy's head.
Launching proximity.
Seriously, look at that. Boom, right above his head. That guy is just... Yeah, he's completely boned. He's a Paris Hilton level of boned, which is boned with all the dicks, as previously discussed. Why don't you use your last grenade to do some fantastic work for us, Kesha? I would say there looks good. And this should eliminate any kind of cover that remains. I would have liked to gotten maybe a little closer with that one. But it looks like it was close enough. That's close enough for Funk, Kesha? Yeah. You know it, girl. You got it. So Red Brown actually has a shot now. And if this gets a kill, Red Brown's going to get an additional shot, because he'll be in the zone.
Missed the target. Let's
never speak of Red Brown and what has happened today again. Just let's erase that from the collective consciousness, and we'll forget that Red Brown was even on the mission. On the plus side, the GI with the rocket is fucking dead. And that's really the only thing we were totally concerned about, because one of those rockets could completely and totally fuck us. Paris Hilton's going to go in Overwatch. Let's see what Sean Penn can do to Johnny Sectoid out here. We sort of need him to kill this guy. Fortunately, Sean Penn lives to get it done. How many times have we relied on Sean Penn to do something just like crucial, can't be fucked up, and Sean has delivered? Pretty much all the times. I can't recall Sean ever really fucking up anything too critical. Speaking of critical, that guy might as well have gotten criticaled, even though he actually didn't. We're gonna bring Chris Brown forward to wrap up the turn. Nicely done, Chris Brown. Seriously, buddy. Fantastic fucking work there. That was goddamn brilliant, sir. Goddamn brilliant. Alright, so we're gonna get shot at by 8,000 floaters because Chris Brown is a ridiculous idiot. And really, there's no other way to describe Chris Brown's actions there. That was ridiculously idiotic, sir. I don't even know of a way we could possibly salvage this. Maybe Miley Cyrus can go kill one. It seems unlikely. That guy has a huge amount of health, and is the only thing Miley can see. On the plus side, Miley can see and shoot him, so... Yeah, 9 health.
Weapon sucking ammo fast.
Oh, we have bigger problems than that, my dear. I mean, the ammunition thing is a problem. Don't think I'm discounting it, but I'm just saying we have bigger problems. We need Red Brown to draw this Overwatch. Red Brown, go over here and pull this out. Perfectly done, Red Brown. I'm very pleased, buddy. Way to contribute. So Red Brown's going to be double moving.
I'm under fire.
Double moving, actually, also the autobiography, name of the autobiography of Red Brown. It's Red Brown, double moving. That's the subtitle. Mostly because of course, his fantastic work on the film Space Mutiny. Wherein him saying, move, 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 was often a key and pivotal portion of the plot. Red Brown's ability to encourage others to move was... I mean, it was instrumental to Space Mutiny. Because mostly it was like half the dialogue of the film. The film would have been like 12 minutes long had it not been for Red Brown repeatedly shouting, move, move, move!
I have no ammunition.
Well, it's unsurprising that you have no ammunition, Kathy, mostly because you've squandered a goodly portion of it with, frankly, terrible shots.
I'm rolling.
So, really no one to blame for that but yourself. Kesha's going to go down in more of a flanking role. I don't think Paris Hilton's going to be able to have a shot from there. In fact, I know she's not. Let's move Chris Brown forward. Chris Brown does not have a shot. That does leave Paris with an opportunity, however. 264% is acceptable. So 1 hit, 11 in a shred. Second shot is a miss, but that's okay. I think Tiger Woods is going to be able to clean up the mess.
I'm on the move.
Tiger Woods with a lion and the wolf sort of approach here. The lion eats his fill, and then the wolf cleans up the rest. Although in this case, Tiger Woods, who is... I don't know, his nickname's Cougar. Maybe it makes more sense for him to be the lion. Either way, he's neither going in for the kill nor cleaning up the mess. He's just gonna fucking whiff a shot here and probably get Miley Cyrus shot in the head. I don't know if that's a headshot, but definitely connected with a vital portion of Miley's anatomy. Fortunately, Miley, a strong female character, well able to defend herself. When the chips are down, Miley can take actions. So she's a self-rescuing princess. She even has a shirt that says self-rescuing princess, so you know it's true. Was that Chris Brown's Overwatch? I believe it was. Sean Penn with a big whiff there. Kesha's gonna finish the job, though. Our confident women here, really, I gotta say, pulling their weight, punching above their weights here, getting it done. Whereas mightier men like Sean Penn are failing. Our reliable but plucky female troopers are carrying this team, really. Speaking of getting carried, Chris Brown likely to get carried home in a fucking body bag at this rate. Wasn't exactly well done, sir. Alright, let's see what Sean Penn can do. It's gonna have to be something, because otherwise we're in kind of a shitty spot. Well, he can punch down one of those guys. He's then gonna reload. Kathy Z's out of ammo. Chris Brown has not a lot to offer. Ash is out of grenades, so she's largely spent. Miley is out of ammo. Okay, then. Well, that certainly makes the rest of this turn more interesting. Let's see if we can kill the Overwatcher. Paris Hilton says yes to that. Chris Brown probably just going to wind up healing himself. And Paris apparently in some kind of unrelenting rage-filled fury, just blasting at the floor. Not sure what that was all about. Miley has no ammo. One of those units is on Overwatch. Let's have Reb Brown deal with the Overwatch part. Assuming Reb is going to... Alright, thank you, Reb. He's a little worried that once again Reb Brown would refuse to cooperate. He has been, well, he's been a little uncooperative since I made that, you know, the whole move crack. And we're gonna do something unusual here. First off, we're gonna have Miley shift to here. That's gonna eliminate line of sight. Miley's just gonna reload. Anything that comes around that corner gonna get shot by Miley and Chris Brown. We're gonna bring Kesha to here, where she should be almost invulnerable, as that tile will only be visible from, like, the two adjacent tiles. Tiger Woods still has ammo, so we're going to advance with Tiger. Tiger has no shots. I guess we'll just have him reload. Kathy Z likewise going to reload. And that's going to be the end of the turn. So let's see how Team Floater here reacts to our little clickbait trap. Well, clearly they're not going with the BuzzFeed method, which is to just charge straight into the clickbait trap. Well, Reb Brown, a big BuzzFeed fan, he is going to actually charge straight into the clickbait trap. Reb loves him some clickbait. He just can't resist it. He just can't help it. He wants to know which two 90s memes you won't suspect were actually developed in the 80s.
On the move.
And Miley Cyrus is going to go for the double here. Doink. The reason we sent Miley in sort of this vulnerable position, she did have Reb backing her up within the zone in the unlikely event that she didn't net 2 kills there. So we have not finished off something somewhere. I'm going to guess there's a pod out in this zone, since it's effectively the only place we have not been.
Heading to that location.
So let's regroup for just a moment. We're going to reload, and we will have...
Heading to that location.
we will certainly have Chris Brown sort of scout this remaining unexplored terrain. We're going to send him in the Star Trek, was it 6? Was that Undiscovered Country? I don't remember.
Moving out.
Anyway, Star Trek 6 in it, we're going to have Chris Brown on that duty. Tiger,
Heading out.
why don't you uppercut your way over there, make Sagat proud of you. Tiger! Sean Penn, maybe consider coming to get into the fight, perhaps?
Moving out.
Red Brown, why don't you reload?
Bang.
Kathy, you can bring it up the
I'm
gut.
on my way. Affirmative.
And that should be it. We'll advance very slightly next turn and have Chris Brown throw a battle scanner just so we know what we're up against before we go any further. So, Chris Brown, why don't you take cover in the single worst possible place to take cover on the map, which is right next to a thing that explodes for a jillion damage. That seems right about your speed. But then deploy that battle scanner for us and see if we can locate that last pod. No surprise. So we have some Exalt troopers just standing out in the open. Now, that pod should be unpopped. But we are going to make certain that we, under no circumstances, activate those units. Because if they activate, one of them is probably going to shoot a rocket into Chris Brown's mouth. Which would be bad. That would be a bad thing, I think. I don't know, Chris Brown might be able to swallow a fucking... He might actually be able to swallow a rocket, who knows. I bet he could swallow a doorknob. Have you seen a mouth on that guy? Like Fizzgig from the Dark Crystal, which is to say that he has a large gaping maw. Yeah, I want to dash up on the roof. That's precisely what I was planning. Sean Penn, rooftop sniper.
Okay. Back in.
Kathy, you advance to there, and you can overwatch
Eyes peeled, Commander.
until we get a chance to get Mr. Brown in the clear. He's standing next to an exploding fusion coil. Needs to watch more Halo Let's Plays, apparently, so he can, you know, recognize... Oh, that guy actually is popped. These guys are all popped. Let's hope none of them has a rocket, or Chris Brown is fucking screwed. Well, Tiger Woods got shot. That's okay. Could have been worse. Red Brown, Overwatch. Go draw it. That's your one job, sir. Why don't you go do that one job?
Heading there now.
There you go. Well done. Red Brown, following orders. Nice little crisscross XCOM logo there, made by the laser rifles from Team Exalt. Yeah, just take your best shot then, Reb. 82% is actually pretty solid. Like I was saying, 82% nowhere near high enough for Red Brown to come up with a hit. We're not going to be able to set this off. I was thinking about bringing it up here with a proximity grenade, but we would actually have no way to detonate it. Now, we do have a regular grenade that we could use, which is exactly what we're going to do. Didn't get the log destroyed, but, well, you can't win them all, folks. Let's bring... No, I don't necessarily relish that position.
Moving to position.
Are you going to be able to see that guy from there? Yes. Well, then you can shoot at that gentleman. Johnny Log Squatter there is about to take his last squat thanks to Sean Penn.
Heading there now.
Also, if your name is Johnny Log Squatter, you should seriously fucking consider changing your name. I mean, you didn't get a picket, that's fine. Probably your parents are the ones that saddled you with that very, very unfortunate fucking name, Johnny Log Squatter, but... You know, if you're 18 years of age, Johnny Log Squatter, and you haven't fucking changed that shit, well, you got no one to blame but yourself for that one. That's on you, sir. But I come from a long line of log squatters. It's a long and noble tradition. You know what? We're gonna actually use this ability. Simply because we haven't really used it, so we're gonna mind merge with Paris Hilton here. Wow, that's gotta be one of the most distasteful tasks one could ever do. I must know what's inside the mind of Paris Hilton. That's gotta suck.
Moving out.
I'm actually curious what Paris can do here. She can only see one guy, but she should be able to kill him. Yeah. Paris is just gonna thunderously explode that gentleman's head, and then I think we'll just have Miley Cyrus run and gun and kill this shitface.
Going in for the kill.
Miley says she's going in for the kill, and this is one of the rare instances where I have every confidence that Miley is in fact going in for the kill. Hopefully that guy doesn't have close quarters combat, or Miley may be fucked with a capital F. Nope! Only thing that guy's got is less of a head than he used to have. Alright, so Operation Dong Hammer has slapped its way to victory. Seriously, Operation Purple Hammer. Come on, guys. Come on. Down in Central, I guess they've been reviewing the works of Paris Hilton, and one of them actually saw Operation Purple Hammer and, you know, thought it would be funny to name the actual Operation Purple Hammer. Operation Purple Hammer actually about a hypothetical visit between, you know, Paris Porno Hilton and a random carpenter or handyman who shows up to perform some repairs while Paris's husband was away. Kind of your classic plot. Anyway, successful mission. No promotions, of course, because as you can see, everybody on here, with the exception of Tiger Woods, actually is a Master Sergeant. Oh, nope, sorry, Kathy Z also. But no promotions for those guys. It's fine. The only thing I'm upset about is Kesha and her critical pistol shot that denied us a opportunity at a heavy plasma rifle, which we both desperately need and still have not managed to come across. So 67 Illyrium is good. We actually needed some new Illyrium. We were a little low, had used quite a bit recently. Let's head on down to the gray market. And we're going to get rid of our remaining items here. We have some damaged components we're just going to go ahead and trash. Now, I have 2 fusion cores. How come I can't build fusion lances yet? Why can't I research a fusion core, actually? I got scientists doing nothing. Literally nothing. Why can't I research that? Seems unfair. Ah, well, who said XCOM was fair? No one. Particularly the mod makers who engineered the Long War have specifically said it is most unfair. So, take that, Space Coyote. Although I guess I'm upbraiding myself because I'm the one who said that, so fuck me, I guess. Anyway, with that completed, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.